Picture this, a man so powerful he could escape from not one but two maximum security prisons, all while running one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman's story is one of incredible audacity and global intrigue. But how did this once poor boy from rural Mexico rise to control a drug empire? And what led to his ultimate capture? In today's video, we're going to unravel the life of El Chapo from his humble beginnings and the formation of the Sinaloa cartel to his dramatic prison escapes and his eventual life sentence. By the end, you'll understand why his story continues to captivate the world. El Chapo, early life and rise to power. Born on April 4, 1957 in La Tuna, a small village in the mountain of Sinaloa, Mexico, Joaquin Guzman Loera was the son of a poor farmer. Life in this rugged region offered few opportunities, and young Joaquin quickly turned to the illegal drug trade to survive. He started as a small-time marijuana farmer and transporter, learning the ropes of the trade in a region known for its drug cultivation. Guzman's big break came when he joined forces with Miguel Angel Felix Gallardo, the godfather of Mexican drug trafficking. After Gallardo's arrest in 1989, the Mexican drug trade splintered into several factions, and El Chapo seized the opportunity. He founded the Sinaloa cartel, named after his home state, and began to expand his operations using his cunning and brutality. El Chapo quickly established himself as a leader, known for his strategic use of violence and his innovative smuggling techniques. He pioneered the use of tunnels under the US-Mexico border, allowing him to transport massive quantities of drugs undetected. The Sinaloa cartel's dominance. Under El Chapo's leadership, the Sinaloa cartel became the largest and most powerful drug trafficking organization in the world. At its peak, the cartel controlled a vast network that spanned continents, moving cocaine, marijuana, methamphetamine, and heroin into the United States, Europe, and beyond. The cartel reach was so extensive that Forbes magazine once listed El Chapo as one of the most powerful people in the world. The cartel's success came at a horrifying cost. El Chapo and his associates were known for their extreme brutality. The cartel was responsible for thousands of murders, often using public displays of violence to intimidate rivals and law enforcement. The scene of terror included mass killings, torture, and even beheadings, making the Sinaloa cartel one of the most feared criminal organizations on the planet. Despite this, El Chapo managed to maintain a Robin Hood-like image in parts of Mexico, where he was seen as a protector of his hometown and benefactor to the poor. El Chapo's notorious escapes. In 1993, after a failed assassination attempt on a rival drug lord, El Chapo was arrested in Guatemala and extradited to Mexico, where he was sentenced to 20 years in prison. However, the prison walls could not contain him. In 2001, after just 8 years, El Chapo escaped from the high-security Puente Grande prison in Jalisco. The escape was almost comical in its simplicity. He was smuggled out in a laundry cart by bribed guards. This escape marked the beginning of his legend as a man who could outwit any prison system. The Great Tunnel Escape in 2015. El Chapo's second escape was even more daring and elaborate. Captured again in 2014 and imprisoned in the high-security Altiplano prison, El Chapo managed to orchestrate a meticulously planned escape in July 2015. A tunnel stretching over a mile was dug from a small house outside the prison to directly beneath his cell. The tunnel was equipped with ventilation lighting and a motorcycle on rails, which El Chapo used to speed to freedom. This escape not only embarrassed the Mexican government but also highlighted the deep corruption within the system, as it was clear such an operation could not have been executed without inside help. The manhunt and recapture. The 2015 escape set off an international manhunt that lasted 6 months. During this time, El Chapo managed to evade capture by moving through a network of safe houses and using underground tunnels. His downfalls, however, came when he reached out to actors and filmmakers, hoping to produce a biopic about his film. This communication allowed authorities to track him down. In January 2016, Mexican Marine raided a house in Los Mochis, Sinaloa, where a dramatic shootout ensued. El Chapo was captured, marking the end of his time as a fugitive. Trial and sentencing. Extradition to the US. Following his capture, the Mexican government, under immense pressure from the US, decided to extradite El Chapo to face charges in America. In January 2017, he was handed over to US authorities and transported to New York, where he was placed in the Metropolitan Correctional Center, a facility known for its high security. Life sentence. El Chapo's trial in the US was one of the most significant criminal trials in recent history. It lasted 3 months, during which time jurors heard testimonies from over 50 witnesses, including former cartel members, law enforcement, and experts. The evidence was presented was overwhelming, detailing his involvement in drug trafficking, money laundering, and ordering the deaths of rivals. In February 2019, El Chapo was found guilty on all accounts and sentenced to life in prison plus 30 years without the possibility of parole. He is currently serving his sentence in the United States Penitentiary Administrative Maximum Facility ADX in Florence, Colorado, known as the Alcatraz of the Rockies. Impact on the drug trade. The cartel after El Chapo, many expected that El Chapo's imprisonment would mark the end of the Sinaloa cartel. However, the cartel has proven resilient. Leadership passed to his sons, known as Los Chapitos, and other high-ranking members of the organization. The cartel continues to operate, albeit with internal power struggles and increased competition from rival groups like the Jalisco New Generation Cartel (CJNG). The ongoing drug trial, El Chapo's capture and imprisonment, highlighted a critical question in the global fight against drug trafficking. Does taking down a high-profile figure like El Chapo really make a difference? While his arrest was a significant symbolic victory, the drug trade continues, with new leaders emerging and the cycle of violence showing no signs of abating. This raises questions about the effectiveness of focusing on individual leaders in a deeply entrenched and complex criminal enterprise. Legacy and cultural impact. El Chapo's life and exploits have been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, TV shows, and movies. His ability to evade capture and his role in one of the most powerful criminal organizations have made him a figure of both fear and fascination. Shows like Narcos Mexico and songs by various artists have contributed to his legend, blurring the line between fact and fiction. But beyond the mythos lies a darker truth. El Chapo's legacy is one of immense human suffering. The drug war that he helped fuel has claimed countless lives and devastated communities, both in Mexico and abroad. While his story is captivating, it also serves as a stark reminder of the real-world consequences of the drug trade and the ongoing challenges in combating. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman's life is a tale of rags to riches, power, and ultimate downfall. From his early days in the mountains of Sinaloa to leading the world's most notorious drug cartel, to his dramatic escapes and final capture, his story is a complex mix of criminal genius and ruthless violence. As we consider the legacy of El Chapo, one question remains: in a world where the drug trade continues to thrive, does the capture of one man truly make a difference? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.